To travel is a quiet rebellion, a soul's way of breaking free from borrowed identities, to witness the oneness beneath our differences, and to remember we were never meant to just exist, but to awaken. We had previously descended from the forested hills of the Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve, a region nestled at the confluence of the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats in Tamil Nadu. As we left behind the winding roads and dense canopy, the landscape began to open up. The cool mountain air gave way to the warm, dry breeze of the plains. And now we had started to feel hungry. We had been looking for a place to have our lunch at for almost about 2 hours now.
But the question is, why aren't we coming across any food joint or any place where we can just stop for having a lunch? Finally, after such a long wait, our wait has come to an end.
ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे एक अरसे के बाद खाना मिला है. How would you say see you again in Tamil?
அடுத்த தாட்டி வரும்போது பார்த்துக்கலாம்.
Okay, I'll practice it.
Wow. So these roads are gonna take me to Kerala. Open highways, like really broad and open 3-lane highways.
The city had dissolved behind us. Its noise, its motion, and its nameless chaos all left to dance in the rear-view dust. And once again, we found the rhythm of the road, wide, open, and breathing, like a sigh after a long day. The sun, now inching toward the horizon, painted everything in gold. Shadows grew longer, and so did the thoughts that ride quietly beside you.
And here is the toll plaza.
It had been about an hour that we had had our lunch, so we were just cruising along. Tamil Nadu had been hot all day long, but now, with the sun dipping, there is finally some sign of comfort and respite in the air. One of those moments where the ride feels just right.
जब कोई संतुष्टि के साथ खाना खाता है तब वो कुछ ऐसा दिखता है. स्पेरेना ने इसको देखकर अपने बॉक्स में से कुछ खाना निकाल कर दिया उसने, एंड क्या ही मज़े के साथ ही खा रहा है. जस्ट हियर दैट साउंड. कोई ना खाओ. बहुत मज़े में इसने खा लिया है जो भी सारा इसको परोसा गया था. एकदम मज़े में
इसको बहुत भूख लगा है.
खा गया है वो. The sun has just started to become golden. Bhairava is parked over there. और हम लोग रुके हैं यहाँ पे अमरूद खाने के लिए. একটাই বড় নাকি অনেক?
হ্যাঁ অনেক বড়.
अच्छा ओके
50 बोल लो.
बढ़िया. तेरे कोका कोला से तो बहुत बढ़िया ही होगा. दिखा दे थोड़ा अमरूद. See what size this amrud is. So this is not the desi local amrud. It's the guava that comes from I guess Thailand. अच्छे लगते हैं कभी कभी, बट मुझे वो लोकल वाले ज़्यादा पसंद आते हैं. बहुत बड़ा सा है यार. Let's do a health check on the tires. The tires are looking good. I don't see any issues with the tires at all. And by the way, it's too early for the tires to be degrading because it's just about, I don't know, maybe about 4,000 kilometers, 4,500 kilometers. Let's take a look at the rear tire. Even here, things are looking pretty good. Yep, so no issues whatsoever. Alright, so let's get going.
চাফা খাবে কিছু? অন্ধকার হয়ে যাবে কিন্তু একটু পর. National Highway Authority of India, Chengapalli. Right turn. 200 kilometers more to go. A little bit of my visor has been left open just to allow some air to come in, and gosh, it's feeling so refreshing. थोड़ी सी हवा.
You know, this ride from Bengaluru to Kochi has mostly been highways, straight roads, long stretches, and the usual hum of engines passing by. But somehow, I haven't been bored really. Even the highways today felt like they had a story to tell. Maybe it was the BR Tiger Reserve that shook things up a little bit, or maybe it was that beautiful descent through the hills. Twists and turns that felt like old friends I hadn't met in a while. But deep down, I think it's because I was back on the saddle after 6 long months of separation. And when you return to something you love after being away for that long, even the familiar feels fresh.
Simple one thing, I wanna be near you. I need to be.
Well, the road doesn't have to be wild all the time, especially when the joy of riding is alive and kicking within you.
I need to be near you. One thing, you told me one thing, a little one thing, a simple one thing. As the light came on in the hall, a voice said I would not fall. The red and white arrows and more, the smallest one standing up tall.
We're gonna need some petrol as well.
Riding through Tamil Nadu feels like flipping through the pages of a living story. It's raw, it's real, and it's unapologetically vibrant. The kind of place that doesn't really try to impress because it knows that it has already left a mark. So there is this special rhythm to it all.
Have you heard of this competition called Jallikattu? The Jallikattu competition seems to be happening on these fields that you see on the left and the right. These fields are well known for the Jallikattu competitions that is organized for identifying the most potent bull cow, right? Or rather the bull, and then that is used for mating and giving birth to the next generation of healthy cows and oxen. So the sun has gone down the horizon and it's just the vestiges of the golden rays that's illuminating the sky right now. And we have about 170 kilometers to go before we reach our destination. So that's gonna be about 3 hours 45 minutes. I kind of think that it's not gonna take that long, but let's wait and watch. No rush because the room has been booked. Just hoping for the hotel to keep the gates open for me. So the day has come to an end. Just got the second tank full for Hyderabad, and we are now going to be riding in the night. Would be an interesting one. Wow, just look at those hills once again. It started showing their glimpses, and in a profound way. look at the sky, look at those hills. That's phenomenal. It's looking like some kind of a wallpaper. What a setting. Just take a quick photograph. Oh. All right, time to go. Google Maps has changed its color to black, which means it has also recognized that it's post evening hours now.
I had stopped just for about a minute or two, but some moments stretch longer than time. The sun was folding into the earth, and everything around seemed to have paused with it. That orange-red glow, the kind that makes you feel something that you can't quite name. And now, as I ride again, darkness has slowly begun to settle in. But something from that sky stays with me. Quiet, grounding, and as if almost sacred. Kerala is close, and the road still has stories left to be told tonight.
We have ample amount of lights on our motorcycle, so darkness wouldn't be an issue. For now, I have just turned on the headlights, and to kind of make things a little more comfortable to my eyes, I have switched on one pair of fog lights, which should pretty much suffice for now, more than suffice actually. Plus the flashers are also on, so I should be pretty well visible to others. Why are the lanes on this road not delineated properly? What was that?
On that note, I must take a moment to appreciate my Bhairava. What an incredible journey machine, what an incredible companion Bhairava has been. The Interceptor 650 hasn't just been carrying me and my pillion across miles. It has held space for my thoughts, my silences, and my rediscoveries. Every throttle twist felt like a conversation, and every curve that we have leaned into, a shared understanding. Machines don't usually feel this alive, but Bhairava, wow, he's more than just metal and mechanics. He is a part of the journey. He is a part of me.
And Thiruvananthapuram is 373, Palakkad is 22. So we are entering Kerala right now. Woohoo! I must say that I did not think that I wouldn't be exhausted even after these many hours of riding my motorcycle after 6 months with just 2 hours of sleep in the night. This is crazy! is really crazy. I was underestimating myself, but I guess I've got a pretty good understanding of my capacity. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I definitely would get back to my exercise regimen, because that's one thing which is kind of out of place for quite some time. My yoga practices, my physical exercises, all of which have been out of place for quite some time. And now that one thing has fallen in place, it's time to get the others back in place as well. What roads, dude? What roads? Right, so this is the city traffic in Kerala, which looks much more easygoing than what we have in Bangalore. इसका तो gone case हो गया. She is dead tired, literally exhausted as hell.
नहीं नहीं नहीं
मेरा अभी भी full flow में चल रहा है सब कुछ. We stopped here to just grab a glass of tea and थोड़ा सा पानी वानी ले लिया है. The motorcycle is parked over there. What a companion has it been. Absolutely majestic. Absolutely majestic. So चाय पीते हैं और आराम से निकलते हैं. थोड़ा सा रेस्ट करके निकलते हैं. शानदार चाय बनी है, बहुत शानदार चाय बनी है सर. बहुत ही शानदार चाय बनी है. इन अंकल ने बनाया है, मैं दिखाता हूँ अंकल को. छोटी सी इनकी चाय की टपरी है, पर क्या मज़ेदार चाय बनाई है. मज़ा आ गया लिटरली. मतलब चाय ऐसी कि पी के फिर से सनसनाते हुए मोटरसाइकिल चला सकते हैं. एकदम ताजगी से लैस ये चाय. अब किसी किसी के हाथों की चाय की बात ही अलग होती है, ये तो आप लोग मानेंगे पक्का. चाय को एंजॉय करते हैं. अभी भी गर्म है थोड़ी बहुत, और उसके बाद निकलते हैं. लंबी सी स्टॉप हमने ले ली है, तो अब इरादा है कि बिना रुके सीधे जाके अपने डेस्टिनेशन को पहुंचना है, विच इज़ आवर होटल. तो नो मोर ब्रेक्स, दैट्स प्रीटी मच अबाउट इट. वी आर स्ट्रेट अवे गना reach our hotel and catch up with you guys. I am getting some goodbyes and see you again from people. Bye. Good night. Okay then, so let's get rolling. बस एकदम तरीके से फ्रेश हो गए. नो मोर प्रॉब्लम्स इन कंटिन्यूइंग द राइड अप टू द डेस्टिनेशन.
We are living in an era of utter tumult. Technology has brought us closer than ever before. Voices, faces, opinions, noise, all just a swipe away. But the question is, do we have the clarity of mind and the heart to handle this closeness? Because without the necessary discretion, without that inner stillness, we are not connecting. We are simply colliding. We are not embracing diversity. We are encroaching upon each other's space, thoughts, and lives. We are so quick to respond, but so slow to reflect. And in this rush to be heard, we have forgotten to truly listen, even to ourselves. And that is why I urge that we travel. Travel not as a means to escape, not for the dopamine hits or the reels and filters, not to impose your ideas and leave your mark wherever you go. No, travel to dissolve the illusion of who you think you are. Travel to dissolve the illusion of what you think the world is, and to see the world for what it is. Because that takes courage. It takes courage to let the layers fall away, to realize that many of those who you have looked up to were simply repeating what they were told, never questioning, never seeking, never really seeing. So travel, because if you do not want authority to be the truth of your life, but truth to be your only authority, you must go. Go, see for yourself, feel for yourself, and above all, be still enough to know it for yourself.
I think it's not going to take any more than, at the best, 30 minutes. So it's about 10 o'clock right now, which means we are going to be at the hotel by 10:30.
And just like that, Kochi was no longer just a dot on the map. It was right there, waiting for us. After 6 long months, I was finally back on the saddle. And what a ride has it been! Through forests, plains, fading sunsets, and endless highways. Each mile reminded me why I fell in love with riding in the first place. This wasn't just a trip. It was a return to something I had been missing for far too long. The wind, the solitude, the conversations with the road, they all came rushing back like old friends. And now, as I near Kochi under the night sky, the hum of the engines still in my ears, I realize some journeys don't take you to a new place. They bring you back to yourself.
Well, finally, room पे तो आ गए हैं, and because it's a company provided booking, the room is really good. It's a moderately sized room. Let me just show you. So that is our room for the next about 10 days. This is the bathroom, and that's pretty much how the room looks like. Okay, the fact of the matter is बहुत ही भीषण गर्मी लग रही है. ये सारा कुछ हार्मर जो पहने हैं इसको उतारना पड़ेगा और उसके बाद शांति से सुकून से बैठते हैं, कुछ देर सांस लेते हैं, फिर डिसाइड करते हैं कि रात को कुछ खाना भी है कि नहीं. क्योंकि सच बताओ तो मेरे को कुछ खास भूख है नहीं, बिल्कुल ही भूख नहीं है. Alright, so that's pretty much about it for today. And from tomorrow onwards, I'll be joining work and at the same time, जब कभी मौका मिलेगा, हम चलेंगे explore करने. So, if you happen to have liked this video, care to throw a thumbs up. And if you are new here, subscribe to the channel and share your comments and inputs on the comment section. Until I see you the next time, this is the Rolling Nomad signing off for today. Good night.